Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fahim presenting from UOIT. I am with Miss Angel Ishamli, an epidemiologist in UOIT. Today we are going to talk about Ebola outbreak in the south part of Africa, which started from December of 2013, and continues to the present day on 2014. As we see, in 2014, Ebola is ravaging the south part of Africa. Was there any previous outbreak, Miss Ishamli?
Well, starting I am going to tell you a little bit of history of Ebola. Ebola appeared in many countries, such as USA, Philippines, Russia, and other countries of Europe. The first outbreak of Ebola was in Sudan between June and November 1976 with death rate of 53%. The second outbreak was in Congo between August and November 1976 with an 89% death rate, formerly known as Zaire near Ebola River, therefore, it took the name Ebola. This outbreak was the first recognition of the disease Ebola. The third outbreak was in the same region between July and October 1976 with death rate of 65%.
Miss Ishamli, can you tell us what Ebola is? And what sign and symptom it manifests?
Well, Ebola is a viral infection caused by a negative strand of RNA, virus known as Ebovirus. It is characterized by hemorrhagic fever and severe headaches, joints and muscles aches, chills, and weakness, in the early stage of infection. Over time, when it becomes severe, it shows the sign and symptoms such as nausea and vomiting, diarrhea, red eyes, raised rash, chest pain and cough, stomach pain, bleeding, usually from the eyes, bruising and internal bleeding.
Okay, thank you for this information, Miss Ishamli. Now could you please tell us where Ebola come from? How this disease is transmitted and who is more susceptible to it?
Well, the source of Ebola remains unknown, but some experts suspect that Ebola is transmitted to human from unhuman inmates such as monkeys, bats, chimps, and some other animals, through bodily fluids. Ebola is not airborne, but it transmits to human by direct or indirect contact to Ebola virus, for example, through blood contact by eating or caring for a sick animal. Also by infected animals' waste products. Once an infected person starts to develop symptoms, he or she is infectious and the disease spread from person to person via bodily fluids. Anybody who come in contact with Ebola carrier is susceptible to this disease. In some West African cultures, women care for loved ones, and they are the one who perform burial practices such as washing dead bodies. Thus, they are more susceptible to disease.
Thank you. Is there any treatment or vaccine for Ebola? And how effective they are?
According to CDC, currently there is no cure or vaccine for Ebola. However, if we following basic interventions, such as wearing personal protective equipment, disinfect all vomits that comes in contact with the virus, and wash hand regularly with disinfectant, not only prevent transmission, but they can significantly improve the chance of survival. Some other clinical precaution are such as this: providing intravenous fluid and balancing electrolytes, maintaining oxygen status and blood pressure. Also treating other infections if they occur. There are some experimental vaccines for Ebola under development. However, they are not tested yet to show any effectiveness.
In this case, if there is no vaccine or cure available for Ebola, then how can we control Ebola?
The only way to control Ebola for now is quarantine. This means avoid traveling to, or from, a country affected by Ebola outbreak. Additionally, for general public, in order to prevent infection from Ebola, they should do the following. Practice careful hygiene. For example, wash your hand with soap and water, or an alcohol-based hand sanitizer, and avoid contact with blood and body fluids. Do not handle items that may have come in contact with an infected person's blood or body fluids, such as cloths, bedding, needles, and medical equipments. Avoid funeral or burial rituals that require handling the body of someone who has died from Ebola. Avoid contact with bats and other non-human primates and their blood fluid, or raw meat prepared from them. Avoid facilities in West Africa where Ebola patients are being treated. The U.S. Embassy or consulate is often able to provide advice on facilities. After you return, monitor your health for 21 days and seek medical care immediately if you develop symptoms of Ebola. And for healthcare professionals who take care of Ebola patients should take these steps very seriously. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment. Practice proper infection control and sterilization measure. Isolate patients with Ebola from other patients. Avoid direct, unprotected contact with the bodies of people who have died from Ebola. Notify health officials if you have had direct contact with the blood or body fluids, such as, but not limited to, feces, saliva, urine, vomit, and semen of a person who is sick with Ebola. This virus can enter the body through broken skin or unprotected, mucous membranes, for example, the eye, nose, or mouth.
For the last question, can you tell us, what should we do if we get infected or if we come in contact with an Ebola-infected person?
If you come in contact with someone who is infected, or if you suspect he or she is an Ebola-infected person, inform healthcare professionals and seek medical care immediately.
This is the end of our interview. Thank you everyone for your attention, and have a great day.